Hey people, Kate Slinky, how are we doing? So I'm back. I haven't vanished. I haven't done a video for over 2 weeks now, and that's purely because I've been moving to a new property and I've had internet issues with moving in. I don't want to go too much into the story, but I've kind of got them sorted now so I can start doing more videos. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a headache sorting out the internet, so hence the reason I've been doing as many videos. But we're back and we're going to be kicking in looking at the Tyrant Guard, the next Tyranid to join the faction, which I'm going to guess is going to be the next event in about 2 or 3 weeks time. So it's time, if you like to save your energy, do you know what I mean? It won't be long before he's here. And on paper, this guy looks pretty decent. So we're going to be going through some of the skills. Before we go on, as I always say in these videos, it could change. These stats or the wording could change. It hasn't been snowprint stamped, so these could change. Similar to what happened to Neurophrobe, he changed last minute to kind of some of the information that we had. So just be wary of that. So we're going to be looking more detail at the stats. So we know his active is going to be Crushing Claws, and the passive is a Guardian Organism. And this guy is going to be a kind of a tank. I think he's going to be like a bodyguard, but he's going to hit pretty decent as well. So if we have a look at some of his stats, his kind of is going to be having the crit item and 2 defense items. I think, if I'm not mistaken, his second character, I think it's Cut, is also the same. So he's going to be able to be built up with the armor. So he's going to have 1 crit item and 2 defense items. He is going to be a melee only champion. So he's going to be piercing at 80% and 2 hits. Like I said, it could change, but there's going to be no ranged attacks. So this guy is going to be kind of in your face, movement free. So he's going to be able to get up there and be a bodyguard and also hit. And I say bodyguard because of the health. This is maxed reach. So this is at diamond level, max reach. The health 7,644, armor 1,711. Now that's beefy. This guy, like I say, is going to be built for attack. The damage doesn't seem very high compared to other characters, but again, that could change, or you're going to need buffs to make that damage a bit more better. It's not the worst damage I've seen, but I think someone like Ulf at max level is like double that. But he's got some kind of bonuses which will help increase the damage we'll see shortly. And like I said, a movement free, so he can move up the battlefield pretty good. So the skills, the Crushing Claw. So he attacks the enemy in melee for times so much damage, piercing damage. I don't know the stats on that. It will change per level. Then that unit gets taunted. Now I've got at the top there, taunted, so they are forced to attack the taunted unit. They can't move away, use an active ability, heal, repair, or attack another target. Healing is the only way that removes this effect. So if they haven't got a healer in their team, you're against, do you know what I mean? It's going to be kind of game over for them, because the Tyrant Guard is going to be there, kind of making sure he doesn't get moved. So that's a really good skill to have. Enemies adjacent to both the Tyrant Guard, I'm going to say, and a target are dealt more physical damage and then get pushed back a hex. It's a great move, that is, as well. All affected units get suppressed also. So for a move, I think that's pretty decent. Do you know what I mean? If you can get right in there in the enemy, get about 3 or 4 people around, do you know what I mean? You're going to be able to cause some headache for that team, especially in like the TA or an arena. I think it's going to be great for that. Guardian Organism. So at the end of its turn, if the Tyrant Guard did not move or is in with snipes range, then a friendly unit affected by its big target trait take minus damage up to a maximum of a % damage per hit. So again, that's just a guardian in him. If you've got guys around him, do you know what I mean? If you've got Morgan Ra behind him, if you've got Eldron behind him, do you know what I mean? They are going to be taking minus damage as well. So this guy is going to be a big beef in their face. So yeah, pretty looking forward to getting that tested. Traits, he has got a big target, which is no surprise. Do you know what I mean? He is a big target due to its size. This unit will benefit less from cover, but also provides obstruction to enemy sighting. So like I say, the -1 hit, plus the extra that he's going to get from his Guardian Organism is going to make him a great bodyguard. He's also going to have Crushing Strike, so using its mighty but cumbersome melee weapons, this unit deals 50% melee damage with normal attacks if it has not moved this turn. So again, that 50% is pretty sweet if you look at like a max, add in an extra, so that's 1,600 say, Plus, if you've got bonuses from Eldron and other units, other Tyranid units, I think will have a bit of a buff also. So yeah, that makes him hitting pretty sweet. So there we go. That's what we know so far. Like I say, it could change. There could be more traits added. There could be more taken away. Like I say, it can change. But so far, looking at him, like I say, on paper, I keep saying it, I think this guy is going to be a bodyguard. I don't think he's going to be the best kind of character in the game. I don't think he's going to be broken by any means. But I do think he's going to be just so good to kind of have up front. Get you guys behind him. And like I say, it's going to cause the enemy some headache. I don't think this guy is going to be built for guild. The guild bosses, I don't know. If you build him a bit beefy enough, he could provide some protection, but I think there's going to be better characters to replace this guy in the guild boss. I do think it's going to be more kind of arena. This guy's going to be good. Obviously, the guild wars in the future. Do you know what I mean? If the guild wars eventually come in, yeah, this guy's going to be, I think, really MVP for that, just to protect your team. Who knows? We'll see. So until we know more, I will let you know more and we can start testing this guy out. But so far, he's looking pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to check out some other videos and also hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Take care. Bye-bye.